Colorado is one of the most beautiful places in the country to live, but it is no secret. Buying a home here is very, very expensive. So the question that I have for you guys today is how much do you actually need to make to buy a home here in Colorado and live comfortably? I know comfortably can mean different things to other people, but in this video, stick with me because today I'm going to break down the housing prices, the monthly payments, groceries, gas, and the real income you need to not just own, but to feel comfortable owning a home here. One thing about me is I always want you to feel comfortable with your monthly payments. That is very important to me. I'm Sophia Kathol and I am a Colorado native and a real estate agent here. And on this channel, I share the good, the bad, and the ugly of living here so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Whether you're buying in 9 days or 90 days, maybe it's 9 months, I would love to be your go-to guide. You guys can call me, you can text me, you can email me, or you can grab a Zoom call through my calendar link. And while you're here, please make sure to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you do not miss any of my future videos. Let's start with the numbers. Numbers are very, very, very important. The average home price in Colorado right now is about $549,000 to $600,000, depending on the area, obviously. But in Denver or Boulder, that number is going to be significantly higher. In mountain towns like Vail or Aspen, it's going to skyrocket into the $1 million, which that'd be awesome. I would love to have a home in Vail, but in more affordable places like Pueblo or maybe Greeley, which is up north, you're going to see homes in the $350,000 to $400,000 range, which can be affordable for first-time home buyers. So we're going to use $550,000 today as a realistic average across much of Colorado, because I think that's what a ton of people are looking in. On a $550,000 home with today's interest rates, right now we're about at a 6.25 to 6.5, you're looking about a $3,500 to $4,000 mortgage, give or take, and that's included with your taxes, your insurance, if you're putting 10 to 20% down. That makes me want to throw up. HOA fees in many neighborhoods could add another $75 to $150 a month on top of your mortgage. That's before your utilities, that's before your groceries, and your everyday life. So right away, we know home ownership here is a huge commitment, and it's my goal to make you as comfortable as possible with these numbers. Most lenders do use a rule of thumb. Your mortgage should not be more than 28 to 30% of your gross income. So if your house payment, let's just throw out a rough number, let's just say it's $3,000 a month. That means that your household income needs to be at least $120,000 to $130,000 a year just to qualify on paper, especially if you're using a good lender. A good lender will never qualify you for more than what you're comfortable with. But here's the thing, that doesn't mean you're still going to feel comfortable with that $3,000 payment just because you make that amount of money, because you still have groceries, you still have your gas, your insurance, and everything else that you need to pay for day to day. So that's where the bigger picture does come into play. The median household income in Colorado is about $87,000 and the average income is around $98,000, but the statewide average household income is around $168,000. So that's the number that actually lines up with what it takes to not just buy a home, but to live comfortably once you own one. So because at $168,000 you can cover your mortgage, you can handle your groceries and gas without the stress. That number seems a little bit more comfortable to me. At $100,000 you might be able to buy, yes, but you're likely going to feel very, very, very stretched, and I don't want that for you. So let's break down some of the other costs that come with living, like groceries. Groceries are about $900 to $1,000 a month for a family of 4. Now that's give or take. Me and Dylan spend about $1,500 a month, and we're just me and him. We eat very, very clean, healthy. We eat a lot of meat, so that's going to vary depending on you and your family. Your gas is around $3.10 a gallon, and commuting down I-25 can add up. Your utilities plus your internet, $400 to $500 a month. You have your health care, you have your insurance, and that's often going to be $1,000 plus a month for a family plan. So these are all some numbers to play with. When you stack up all of that on top of your housing payment, you can see why households in Colorado need to make that $160,000 to $170,000 a year, and those are the ones that tell me that they do feel a little bit more comfortable. But below that, it is doable, obviously, but it's going to be tight. Now, it also depends on the type of lifestyle you live. If you go out to eat a lot, if you travel a lot, that's going to look a little bit different for you. So here's the reality check. Yes, you can technically buy a home in Colorado with an income around 120, 130. That's awesome. That's great money. That'll get you in the door with a ton of lenders, but to actually live comfortably, and I don't know how many people are in your family, but to cover your mortgage, pay for your groceries and gas, enjoy life here, and still save for the future, you're going to be looking at that $168,000 household incomes, two incomes. So of course, every situation is very different. I really want to get that out there. Very, very different. I understand that singles without kids may need way less money, and families in lower cost towns might stretch further. Just keep that in mind. But for most households across Colorado, that average number, that is the sweet spot. Obviously, there's some circumstances where you're going to need a lot more, and there's also circumstances where you can make a lot less. So what do you guys think? Could you buy a home here in Colorado and feel comfortable on less than $168,000 a year, or do you agree that this number makes a little bit more sense? I would really love to know your thoughts in the comments. I've lived here my entire life, so the prices here do not surprise me. It's sort of like California pricing, but I'd love to hear your take on this topic, and if you're finding this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you do not miss my next breakdown. So there it is, how much you really need to make to buy a home and live comfortably in Colorado. The median income doesn't always tell you the full story, obviously. That's why lending is very, very important in the home buying process. This is just based on what I see every day with clients. $168,000 is the real benchmark for making home ownership here feel sustainable and not very stressful on your family. I'm Sophia Kathol, and I'm a Colorado native and a real estate agent, so I know the good, the bad, and all of the ugly of living in Colorado, and I'd love to help you and your family make Colorado home. You guys can call, text, email, or book a Zoom call through my calendar link, and I would love to chat with you and see how I can help, and whether that's 9 days or 90 days, please feel free to reach out. I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!